All right. So, without further ado, it is my privilege to introduce the second act, by the way, second and final act. This is my favorite act, if I must admit, although I love the first act, of Geoffrey Gibbons in Big, Black.
Oh, shut up, why don't you?
What? What?
Shut up, sit down. This isn't your show. Sit, hurry up. Sit down! What? What are you looking at? Have you ever seen a big green monster-looking thing before? Okay, so maybe you're wondering why I came out like this. Well, because of my shyness, I'm been generally scared to talk to people, and at the same time, they've been scared to talk to me. I'm not really sure why. I suppose it's, maybe it is being big and black and having the weird hair, which you can't see with the mask on. So I wonder what they think of me. And perhaps they see me something like this. You better wait a minute. You better hold the phone. You better mind your manners. Better change your tone. Don't you threaten me, son. You got a lot of gall. We're gonna do things my way, or we won't do things at all. You don't know what you're messing with. You got no idea. You don't know what you're looking at when you're looking here. You don't know what you're up against. No way, no how. You don't know what you're messing with, but I'm gonna tell you now. Woo-wee! Get this straight. I'm just a mean green mother from outer space, and I'm bad. I'm just a mean green mother from outer space, and it looks like you've been had. I'm just a mean green mother from outer space, so get off my back and get out my face. I'm mean and green, and I am bad. Ha. You want to save your skin, boy? You want to save your hide? Want to see tomorrow? Ha! You better step aside. Better take a tip, son. You want some good advice? You better take it easy, cause you are walking on thin ice. You don't know what you're messing with. No, you never did. You don't know what you're looking at, but that's tough titty, kid. The lion don't sleep tonight, and if you pull his tail, he runs. You say, that ain't fair? That ain't nice? You know what I say? Up yours. Yeah, you heard me, up yours. Goes for you, too. Watch me now. I'm just a mean green mother from outer space, and I'm bad. I'm just a mean green mother, a real disgrace, and you got me fighting mad. I'm just a mean green mother from outer space, gonna trash your ass, gonna rock this place. I'm mean and green, and I am bad. Don't you talk to me about old King Kong. You think he's the worst? You're thinking wrong. Don't talk to me about Frankenstein. He got a temper. Ha! He ain't got mine. I don't come from no black lagoon. I'm from past the stars and beyond the moon. You can keep the thing, keep the it, keep the creature. They don't mean shit. Whew. I got one style, major moves. I got the stuff, and I think that proves you better move it out. Nature calls. Got the point? I'm gonna bust your balls. Woo! Here it comes. I'm just a mean green mother from outer space, and I'm bad. I'm just a mean green mother, a real hard case. You can't beat this trouble, man. I'm just a mean green mother from outer space. Beam him up, it's all over. Ace, I'm mean and green. I'm mean and green. And I am bad. point, I'd like to introduce Marty Nemko. I'm sure you all know him by this point. And he's not only the piano player, this is his house we're using, as well as that of Barbara Nemko, his lovely wife. And we wrote and developed the show together. When the music store I was working for closed, I was looking for a different career path, so I hired Marty as my career counselor. That's how we met. In fact, when I got here, I sat on that couch. I sat right where you're sitting, right in the middle. And he immediately saw how shy I was. I didn't even have to say anything. He already knew. And he wanted me to sing something for him when he found out that I liked to sing. And, well, just like with my recital, I sang just like that. And he thought that maybe he could help me with my career path through my singing. If I could, well, loosen up, so to speak, on stage, then I could loosen up in things like job interviews and asking people for job leads. So he had me watch some videos, which I thought was unusual. And there were these singers, and they were doing these amazing performances. And there were people like Queen Latifah and Barbra Streisand and Kristen Chenoweth on Broadway. And then he took me into this room where he does his acting coaching. He said, all right, you saw those videos, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to emulate them. You're going to be big. You're going to be larger than life. You're going to be fucking amazing. And you're not coming out of this room till you are.
Great.
Nuance.
Yeah. I was wondering just what had I gotten myself into. But I went with it, and I guess Marty liked what he saw, because I guess I was emulating up a storm. He offered me a ride home after the counseling session because I don't have a car. But instead of taking me home, he took me on the freeway, which he does not need to do to get me home from here. So I said, what are you doing? You're going the wrong way. What are you doing? You'll see. He absconded with me on some mystery ride to the middle of a forest in Oakland. I didn't know Oakland had a forest. What is he going to do, chop me up in little pieces, leave me in a bag out in the middle somewhere? But we got to this clearing, and then I saw why he took me there. In the middle, there was this huge theater. 2,000 seats, giant, bigger than Broadway stage right in the middle. And Marty pointed at that stage. And in all seriousness, he said, you're going to perform on that stage one day. I looked at him like he was nuts. The name of that theater was called the Woodminster Amphitheater. And I looked it up when I got home, and I happened to see they're having auditions that Saturday. I tried to not go, but Marty had planted a seed with this little voice in my head. You gotta go, you gotta go! So, if only to shut that voice up, I went. So there I was, on that giant stage. It's so much bigger when you're actually standing on it, and just like in the movies, there are people out in the audience that were judging my performance, and that just made me that much more nervous. Still, I got through it as best I could. And when I was done, also like in the movies, they said, thank you, next. Okay, so I went home. A few days later, I got an email from Woodminster. And I'm thinking it's a rejection letter. So I'm expecting them to say something like, thank you for auditioning, and we saw many wonderful performers, and we're going to go with somebody else, but thank you for coming. We hope you come back next year and support us this summer. And when I accepted this was going to be the case, I clicked it open. And it said, we would like you to perform with us this summer. Which was not what I was expecting. So with one click, I had gone from not having even heard of this place a week before to being one of their performers. They cast me in the show Brigadoon. If you've never seen it, it takes place in an 18th century Scottish village. I was cast as one of the Scottish villagers. Oh well, only in Oakland. The mists of May are in the gloaming, and all the clouds are holding still. So take my hand and let's go roaming through the heather on the hill. Opening night for Brigadoon, that was one of the most exciting, nerve-wracking nights of my life. A few days after that, I had one of the saddest moments of my life, and until I did the show for the first time, I had only told 2 people about it, and not even my family knew about it. It was the morning of Wednesday, September 9th, 2009. I woke up, and I couldn't hear anything out of my left ear. And I didn't know what happened. I panicked. What was going on? But I got myself together, went to a doctor, and he's prescribed me a round of steroids, which I was supposed to take for 10 days. And the problem cleared up for a little while. I had to go back to the doctor on September 27th when it happened again, got the same amount of steroids, and this time it didn't work. So for the past, well, over 2 years now, I've been living with a good ear and a not so good ear. And that's not really the greatest thing in the world, especially for a singer, but I deal with it as best I can. I think now would be a good time for another word from one of our non-sponsors. I'd like to buy the world a home and furnish it with love. Grow apple trees and honey bees and snow white turtle doves. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to buy the world a home and keep it company.
It's the real
I'd
thing.
like to teach the world
That's
to
the way
sing
it should be.
in perfect harmony.
Perfect harmony.
I'd like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company. Now back to our show. I guess they liked me at Woodminster because they invited me back. I did a show there recently called Finian's Rainbow. If you have not seen Finian's Rainbow, it has love stories and leprechauns and a racist white senator who magically turns into a black gospel singer. In the middle of Act 1, they have a song called Necessity. In that scene, the ladies of the town are picking tobacco leaves. And some of them are dreaming of going to places like Broadway and Hollywood. And there's one woman who reminds them why they cannot do that. What is the curse that makes the universe so all bewildering? What is the hoax that just provokes the folks they call God's children? What is the jinx that gives the body and his brother and everyone around the run around? Necessity, necessity, that most unnecessary thing, necessity. What throws the monkey wrenching a fella's good intentions, that nasty old invention, necessity. My feet wanna dance in the sun, my head wants to rest in the shade. The Lord says go out and have fun, but the landlord says your rent ain't paid, necessity. So plain to see what a lovely old world this silly old world could be. There's nothing lower than less ago, I had been with Woodminster for 3 summers. And that changed my life, because now I had a way to express myself, and things were going well at my regular day job, too. Seemed like, for once, things were finally lining up the way they were supposed to. But there was one thing that was missing. And actually, it's still missing, and that's love. I'm guessing it's because of my shyness that I haven't had much of a love life. I guess it also may be because I'm big and black, but not stereotypically so, or, you know, I don't smile very much or talk very much. But I'm just like any of you. I've fallen in and out of love just like anybody else does. And a few years ago, I found a song that describes the way it happens for me perfectly. It's oh so quiet. It's oh so still. You're all alone. And so peaceful until you fall in love, sing through the sky above, sing through the day. Wow, man, you've never been so nuts about a guy. You wanna laugh, you wanna cry, you cross your heart and hope to die till it's over. And then it's nice and quiet. Shh, shh, but soon again, shh, starts another big riot. You blow a fuse, sing boom, the devil cuts loose, sing boom, so what's the use? Wow, bam, I'm falling in love. The sky caves in, the devil cuts loose, you blow, 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 blow your fuse. Ah, when you fall in love. I've just been invited back to Woodminster for a 4th summer. They cast me in Fiddler on the Roof. Be honest with me, does this guy say Russian Jew? Kind of. Well, maybe something's missing. How about now? Actually, it's not really my first connection to Fiddler. About a year ago, last summer, I was invited to sing in front of a synagogue during a Jewish religious service. And I had never done that before, never been to a synagogue before, so as I'm standing in front of all those people, the only thing on my mind was, you had better not mess this up. May the Lord protect and defend you. May He always shield you from shame. May you come to be in Israel a shine. And now another word from one of our non-sponsors. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. Well, actually, never mind. I think we've had enough commercials. Back to the show. So that song was called Sabbath Prayer. And you probably wouldn't expect me to sing something like Sabbath Prayer. More likely you'd expect a gospel song. When we originally planned this show, I didn't include a gospel song. I don't have, in my opinion, a gospel-y voice, for lack of a better word. I told this to Marty, and he said, look at this video. Joyful, joyful Lord, we adore Thee, God of glory, Lord of love. Hearts unfold like flowers before Thee, hail Thee as the sun above. Melt the clouds of sin and sadness, drive the dark of doubt away. Bringer of immortal gladness, fill us with the light. Fill us with the light. Fill us with the light of day. Joyful, joyful Lord, we adore Thee, God of glory, Lord of love. Hearts unfold like flowers before Thee, hail Thee as the sun above. Melt the clouds of sin, sin and sadness, drive the dark of doubt away. Drive it away, bringer of immortal gladness. Fill us with the light of day. Light of day. Joyful, joyful Lord, we adore Thee. And in my life, I put none before Thee. Cause since I was a youngster, I came to know that You was the only way to go. So I came to grow with, come to an understanding that I'm down with the King. So I'm demanding that You tell me who You are, see? Cause all I know is that I'm down with G.O.D. You down with G.O.D.? You down with G.O.D.? You down with G.O.D.? Who's down with G.O.D.? Come and join the chorus, the mighty, mighty chorus, which the morning stars began. The power of love is reigning over us. What have You done for Him lately? Ooh, yeah. What have You done for Him lately? He watches over everything, so we sing. Joyful, joyful Lord, we adore Thee, God of glory, Lord of love. Hearts unfold like flowers before Thee, hail Thee as the sun above. Melt the clouds of sin, sin and sadness, drive the dark cloud down away.
Come on, get it, buddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't just fill us with the light of day. Fill us with the basket of love.
Give me that. Never mind him, ladies and gentlemen. I have been growing and changing a lot over the past couple of years because I've been doing this. I still have a long way to go, however. And one of the things I've been doing to further my skills is take acting lessons in classes. I just finished a class at the Berkeley Rep School of Theater, the advanced class. I don't know why they put me in there. And I also have been working on monologues. When you audition for plays, they want you to do monologues. So here's what I've been working on recently. Black, obsessive, compulsive. You heard about us on Frasier and Seinfeld, but us BOCs are in full effect. It's just that we've been closeted because, well, my people don't like to put up with that shit. Keisha, let me get a lick of your ice cream cone. What you mean, no? Can you go get a spoon? Motherfucker, I just want one lick. Why you gotta be all stingy? I'm not trying to be stingy. I just don't want mouth germs all over my cone. So then I hear, crazy ass, black people ain't supposed to be acting like that. You got that white people mental disease. What that called? Obtuse, obsolete complexion, whatever that's called. That's what you got. Excuse me. Oh, can't take this cough. Probably got it from somebody on the bus. Why is it that this is considered acceptable? Or this. Achoo! Now I'm sick. People do not understand the danger of germs, and that's why I had to start my own company. BOC Incorporated, which is dedicated to the preservation of my people. No, seriously, think about this. What is black people's primary mode of transportation right in the city? Public transportation, moving germ receptacles. Oh, and what about our black neighborhoods? What kind of restaurants line those streets? Organic markets? Whole Foods? Trader Joe's? Hell no. McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King. And where are workers least likely to wash their hands? Fast food restaurants. It's a plan. They're trying to kill us off. Why do you think healthcare ain't free yet? Who does that hurt most? Blacks and Latinos. Doctors ain't trying to protect us. I said earlier that Marty was my career counselor. He's also been my performance coach. Or probably, I should say, performance Nazi.
That's right. You will know whenever I say or else. We have ways of dealing with you.
Stop it! I have days of dealing with you too. But not even I could believe it when he pushed me, shy little me, to do this. Ask any of the chickies in my pen. They'll tell you I'm the biggest mother hen. I love them all and all of them love me. Because the system works, the system called reciprocity. Got a little motto, always sees me through. When you're good to mama, mama's good to you. There's a lot of favors I'm prepared to do. You do one for mama, she'll do one for you. They say that life is tit for tat, and that's the way I live. So I deserve a lot of tat for what I've got to give. Don't you know that this hand got one too. When you're good to mama, mama's good to you. If you want my gravy, pepper my ragu, spice it up for mama, she'll get hot for you. When they pass the basket, folks contribute too. Put in for mama, she'll put out for you. The folks atop the ladder are the ones the world adores. So boost me up my ladder, kid, and I'll boost you up yours. Let's all stroke together like the Princeton crew. When you're stroking mama, mama's stroking you. So what's the one conclusion I can bring this number to? When you're good to mama, mama's good to you. Thank you. Something else I've been working on recently are my dancing skills. I don't know how good I've gotten yet. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come on, shake
Well,
your
if I'm
body,
coming, you're coming too. Let's do a conga line. Come on, really. Come on. You can get a tour of the house.
Better get yourself together and hold on to what you've got. What the music, it's your system. There's no way you're gonna stop. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Feel the rhythms are getting stronger. Don't you fight it, just try to do that conga. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. Wow, I believe that's the first time everybody did the conga.
Yeah. Excellent order.
Wonderful. That looks very good on you, by the way.
That's my union colors.
Earlier on, you heard me say the phrase, only in Oakland.
Yeah.
And part of me thinks that maybe my story isn't so much an only in Oakland story. It might even be an only in America story. I think maybe it's only in America that a person who grew up in a place like East Oakland could end up getting a degree from Berkeley. Or somebody who is so shy that she doesn't like leaving her room, is not only a performer but has her own one-woman show. corny to say, but I love America. A few years ago, I entered this contest. It was with the radio station KDFC, and they were looking for the best singer of the Star Spangled Banner. I entered, and I lost. And I would like to perform for you my losing rendition. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you for joining in. As much as I have changed in the past few years, I'm still a very shy person. I'd still rather be at home than go to a party. And as these two can be witness to, I still get nervous when I perform. But I still perform. And I'm trying to accept the likelihood that I'll always be big, black, and shy. I am what I am. I am my own special creation. So come take a look. Give me the hook or the ovation. It's my world that I want to take a little pride in. My world, and it's not a place I have to hide in. Life's not worth a damn till you can say, hey world, I am what I am. I am what I am. I don't want praise. I don't want pity. I bang my young drum. Something gets noise. I think it's pretty. And so what if my identity's a tangle? Why not try to see things from a different angle? Your life is a sham till you can shout out loud, I am what I am. I am what I am. actually would like to sing one more song, if I may.
What?
Yeah.
We don't have another song prepared.
Well, I prepared another song.
I guess you're singing a cappella, that's fine.
Well, yeah, unless you happen to know the song.
What is it?
It's For Good from the show Wicked. Do you know it?
It's a classic, I do know that.
Okay,
Why are
great.
you gonna sing, why, okay. Are you singing that song?
I'm singing it for you.
Oh, yeah.
You've helped me out so much in the past few years that when I found that song, I knew one day I wanted to sing it for you.
It's a song about mentorship. What key?
C, please. I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Big shy girl from East Oakland who never fit in, either too black or not enough, so misunderstood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
It well may be that we may never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made. What I learned from you, you'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories may end, I know that you've rewritten mine by being my friend. You were so shy when I met you, always hiding your voice. Now you're singing at Woodminster like I knew you could. Who can say if I've been changed for the better, but because I knew you.
Because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things you blame me for.
I guess we know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore.
You were so shy
Big
when
shy girl from
was
East
hiding your
Oakland who
voice.
never fit
Now singing at
too clever,
Woodminster
not enough,
like I always knew you could.
misunderstood.
Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed Thank you all.